Welcome to the kid. We missed y'all, obviously, but
we so hyped to get it out. Welcome back to the KHAKI Shade podcast
on DMTV.
DMTV, y'all. We're
Thursday. Reunited, y'all. Did you miss us? Reunited,
and it feels so good.
No, but we really got a lot to talk about today.
First of all, let's get serious for a minute. A recap. Tragic. Very, very tragic. We lost Kobe Bryant this past week, and it literally had all social media platforms shook. Everybody is shook. People who don't even watch the game, you know, like people who are not.
Me, I don't watch the game, but I know about him being there. That's all you. When you turn 24, Kobe.
Exactly. Your Kobe
when you
year.
Shooting,
yeah,
Kobe.
Exactly.
Like, I watched all the guys do that in school, and it's just unfortunate. It's the first time I really seen a lot of men down, you know.
It's like when my dad told me, he like, you heard? And I'm like, no. And he told me or whatever. And I literally got chills all throughout my body. And this is before we even knew that his daughter passed too. And it's just like, man, like, it's so tragic. It's so devastating. It's so, like, for me, I really was sitting there thinking about those last moments. Like,
what are you telling your baby girl? And I know as a parent, you can't save her. Or did you think you had to know you weren't going to make it.
No, how do you say that?
They were in a helicopter accident.
I know, but, like, you don't be thinking that you're not going. That's the last thing that you probably think about, you know? That you're not.
You think if you were in a plane, right? And it's spiraling out of control, the first thing you think is panic. Is like, oh my God, I'm not going to make it. Oh, not for me. Yeah. Honestly, in the moment,
it's just sad. Like, I don't know. God forbid. Like, I would.
God bless his wife,
oh my God,
his kids, his parents. If he has siblings, it's just like you said, an unfortunate situation. And respects to Kobe.
Yes, and his family. For those who don't know or who aren't familiar, Kobe Bryant is famous for being one of the best basketball players of all time. He played guard for the Los Angeles Lakers for over 20 years, and he was known for his tough defense.
And that's a long career.
Yeah, it is. Doing
sports.
He was known for his tough defense, vertical leap, and ability to score winning baskets at the end of the game. Kobe. So rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. Definitely, and his beautiful daughter, Gianna Bryant.
And everybody else that was
involved in the accident, right? Because it was a lot more
like 9 people.
Yes, that's 10 families affected. It's like, my God.
You just never know. That's why it's important to just live your life, because you really never know. Like,
tomorrow is
not promised. Who would have ever thought, like, you know, as a mother, you're taking your child. I don't know what type of environment he was in, but he's from Philly. And, you know, they made it in life. And you think, you just never imagine your child not being there. And they die from tragedy, a helicopter accident. Who would ever think this would be the reason why you're not here?
And it's crazy because I saw an interview. People were saying, like, I saw somebody being so ignorant talking about, like, that's how, like, when you get too much money, you don't know what to do with your money. Why you got
anybody would do that. I would do that.
I saw the interview with Kobe explaining why he started taking the helicopters, and it's because he's such a family man, and, you know, with him being so busy,
he would be home.
Yeah, and he said he missed out on plays and school shows and different things like that, and it's like, well, what can I do? What can I do?
You're retired now. You have time.
No, this is even before then, I believe, because he's still working. He was saying, like, he going to training, he going to this, he going to that, and it's like, I can't, and he was stuck in traffic. Like, you know, and he missing out on important events. And so he, you know, got into helicopters. And he's like, oh, I could get it from A to B in 15 minutes. Like, this is perfect.
Let's make it happen. And also,
yeah, it's just
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the cartoon where Kobe was in the helicopter accident in the cartoon?
Oh, yeah.
They were like, that's Kobe. He was like, help me. And I think it's weird how cartoons always
predict the future.
That's,
especially
with Trump.
Yeah.
On Seinfeld.
What's the other show? Family Guy always do it. And so do,
Seinfeld always does it.
Yeah, it's like,
No, not Seinfeld. What am I talking about? The Simpsons.
Yeah, The Simpsons. That's what I'm trying to say.
Not Seinfeld, y'all.
That's what I'm like.
That's not a cartoon. I'm talking about The Simpsons. Yeah,
That's
they always
very,
do it.
very
So my thing is this
weird.
a setup? Like, as far as, you know, even with publicity, like, when you make it and they're done with you, they throw you out. Like, this whole situation with R. Kelly. They knew R. Kelly has been, going on to what we're talking about today, they knew R. Kelly has been touching, not touching, they knew he's been sexually, touching. They knew he's been sexually interested in younger women. So
Not
why?
younger women, kids. These are kids.
So why is it when he's not selling out the most, now all of a sudden y'all want to send him to jail? Like, y'all knew he was doing this. Down to when Aaliyah was 14 years old. They married her. He married her. Like,
yeah, right.
Like,
was married at 15 or something.
I mean, why are you waiting until now? Because his career isn't at its peak. Or Bill Cosby, when he's about to open up a network, he's in jail. Like, everybody comes out the woodworks. It's interesting. It's like, is it a setup? It seems that way.
It goes so deep. It's so many conspiracy theories on different things like this, and I don't even know how to make my mind up about these things because it's so
deep, and it makes your mind, like, are people really that sick?
But going back to, like, all this stuff is crazy too. But, like, even going back to Kobe Bryant, like, sometimes I really be having to unplug. Because, like, I can't. It's so many opinions. It's so many thoughts. It's some people serious. It's some people playing. Mm-hmm. Everybody's emotional either way, though. Mm-hmm. And it's just, like, I'm, like, right there, middle. Like, right there, too. And taking it all in. I'm hearing about the trauma and reading all these sad posts and everything.
Putting yourself in that person's shoes.
Yes, and now I'm relating it to myself and the traumas that I've experienced and that I've been through and the people that I've lost, and it gets so crazy. And then, like, even with what you talking about with the R. Kelly situation and Bill Cosby situation and stuff, it's like the same thing. It's like I just keep finding myself putting myself in that same
realm.
Yeah, like I be having to just step back and unplug sometimes, but I don't know. Like, I just don't understand.
Either way, it sucks, whether it was a setup or it wasn't. However, whatever your personal preference is, it's unfortunate, and a family lost their father. Families lost their mother. Family lost their children, and Vanessa lost 2 people: her child and her husband. Somebody she's been with, they said, since she was 17. I can't imagine building myself up with this person, and I'm not waking up next to them ever again. Or a child that I birthed. I burped them, I fed them, and they're gone. Like, it's sad.
Yeah, it's very, very sad. It really is.
So prayers goes out to the
Definitely.
helicopter victims.
Yes.
So
we had to make
today
sure
is going to be a little emotional, just so you know,
guys. We touching some topics today, y'all.
So
let's start. Let's do the quote of the day. Let's get into the quote of the day. Oh my gosh, it's so, like, sad. Like, it's really sad, y'all.
We're not here to make you guys sad, but
we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about everything. Mm-hmm. So the quote of the day is, it reads, "I owe it to myself to show up and be the person I know I'm destined to be. No more excuses." So it really fits with what we were talking about today, because no more playing victim. You know, we all go through things in life. Some of us more than others, mm-hmm. and your situation, like, people go through these same things and body the situation. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you going through something heavy, like, you have to figure out a way to finesse and get out that situation. You got to figure out a way to pull yourself up.
Just get out.
Yeah, like.
Because you never know who went through it as well.
Like, yeah, and you never know, like, who you can help by taking those steps sharing your story, taking them steps to get out of that situation. Like,
and it does take steps,
mm-hmm.
no doubt.
Mm-hmm. It's nothing overnight. But not playing victim, but staying victim to your situation is not going to help.
And I feel like after a while, you cannot feel sorry for yourself.
Right.
Because it happened. Whatever happened. You're either going to stay in this mindset and drown, or you're going to overcome it and be a better person.
Like, you just become so caged in.
You can be so
mindset.
Caged in to where you just don't see anything else. You're stuck in this particular time. Before you know it,
and
you're thinking about yourself being a 10-year-old, but you're in a 50-year-old body, like, mm-hmm. From being Cajun, so you didn't experience life
for so many years.
Mm-hmm. And I'm a little nervous today, y'all, because the topic that we're talking about is really touchy, and I'm just nervous, and I'm just nervous, yo.
Yeah, she told me she was nervous earlier too,
nervous,
y'all. And I
I'm
told
nervous.
her, only talk about it if you're ready.
Mhm.
She understands. She knows that, talking about this story could definitely help somebody listening.
So that's why I'm doing it for y'all.
Yeah.
Because I would have never talked about it. So, today we're going to talk about, the question of the day is, we have two questions.
Mm-hmm.
The first question is, why is sexual abuse kept so quiet in families? And I think that's a good question because it's kept very, 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 very quiet.
A lot of it is that I feel like from what I've read and from what I see and from like even just movies and stuff, if you can't directly relate it to like a family like even like on how it's portrayed in the movies, is mainly because like fear of it getting out to other people and your family being judged, which is like the most distorted view of the situation. Like, how could that be what you're worried about? And this poor child is being taken advantage of. This poor child is just being. I don't.
I am a victim of sexual abuse by one of my family members, and I'm gonna say that it was talked about, but it wasn't brought up. And I don't know if it's something that's necessarily should be brought up constantly because it was talked about. But I know that family loyalty, you don't want to shame the person. You don't want to, you don't want to shame yourself. You don't want your family name to look bad. You don't want it to get out to people, like she said, so you don't talk about it. But literally, this is something that needs to be talked about because it's happened. 90% of kids that are sexually abused are from family members, and
Wow.
it's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate when you're going to your family's house or somebody you trust or your parents are dropping you off somewhere and the person that you're supposed to be having a good time with is touching on you or experimenting on you and just taking your child, hood away from you. And it's sad. And, some parents, don't hesitate to ask your child, how was it? Or what happened at school today? Get into detail because kids are afraid.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
For sure. And they get threatened probably, and they don't want to make the abuser feel bad or make the abuser upset, or it's like it's all these plays on psychology and the mind and all this stuff.
And that goes to the question, why is the victim always afraid?
Right.
I can say personally, I was afraid because I was told that if I did say something, I would get a beating. Who wants a beating? You know what I mean?
Aww.
And who wants a beating? You don't want to get in trouble. So the more it happens, the more trouble you think you're going to get in, the more you just go along with it, even when you know it's wrong. And I was afraid that I would look like I was disgusting because this was happening. I wouldn't be accepted.
Oh, gosh.
People were going to just look at me bad. My parents would be mad. My aunt wouldn't love me.
That's so crazy how the mind works.
It's so crazy how the mind works, all because you're afraid when you are just a victim.
Yeah.
And I knew what was going on was wrong, but I was just too afraid at the time to say something.
And then, like, some people even protect the abusers. Like, they don't want that person to get in trouble.
I still protect the abuser because I'm the type of person, I don't know why I do that, but I'm like Captain Save-O. I really am. Like, I'm that type of person. I always see the good in people. Even though I was hurt in a situation, it's something wrong with you. So.
Like, you need help.
You need help. And.
That's very, very, very deep.
It happens a lot. It happens a lot, and it's a struggle. I feel like now. Okay, so it was happening when I was younger.
Do you want to share the age or no?
I think I probably was around maybe, I want to say 8.
Mm.
And it would start off with like, he wasn't crazy older than me. No, I'm not going to say that. I really honestly believe I was a girl and he was experimenting because I was there. You know what I mean?
It's
So
still not okay though.
it's not.
Yeah.
But it just started off like that. And then I would go over there all the time because it was my family member's house. And it just started happening very often. So eventually I had my breaking point and I was just like, Mom, I don't want to go over there anymore. I never told her why. But my mom, she's protect me, and she was like, all right. Then I didn't go over there.
Mm-hmm.
But I still had everything caged in that caused me to act in certain ways.
Mm-hmm.
Like at first I started eating a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
As a child, I started eating a whole lot. I started eating my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I was really chubby. So nobody didn't understand.
It's definitely signs and symptoms of abuse. Like you definitely
Or something, or why are you feeling so, what's going on with you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like when you think about things and patterns and
Mm-hmm.
psychological methods, it was me just being broken.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my way.
And so young, you're trying to process
so
those
young.
feelings, process all of that. You're not even into sex yet. You're not even thinking about that yet. You know what I'm saying? Like
I feel like it definitely made me curious, though, at an earlier age. Not saying I acted on it, but it definitely made me curious.
Like, is this right? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Like, is
why
this
am I
supposed
so
to be
young
happening?
thinking about this?
Yeah.
Why am I so curious? My friends ain't thinking about this, but I am. You know? So, you know, this is not to shade my family. I'm just doing this
Of course not.
because...
Of course it's not. I don't think anybody listening would think that that's to shade your family. It is only healing and talking about it. What else can come from it? It's only healing. It's only closure. And we encourage anyone listening who may be going through similar things, or if you have young children, pay attention.
Pay attention.
And that's not even to say that her mom wasn't paying attention, because kids don't talk about everything. But really pay attention to who your kids are around and what your kids are doing, and inspect them. Like when they coming in, like,
Seriously.
you know, like look them up, check them out, check their underclothes, check, you know, like, oh my God.
Talk to them.
Yeah, really just talk to them. Be open.
Some parents, and I am thankful for that. And me and my mom has always made room for me to talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
That's just something. Okay, so my mom didn't find out this went on until I was in 11th grade.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, I was in truancy. I was just doing stupid stuff. Like at the time, it was just me acting out, and my mom just could not. She was like, "What is wrong?" Like, so one day she went to the counselor, and she was like, she wanted them to talk to me, but she had no idea. So the counselor asked me, and I told her, yeah. She was like, "Do you want to tell your mom?"
So the counselor just came out and asked you, like,
yeah, because I'm guessing from her being in this type of field, it's signs of something traumatic is probably, you know, so.
This like the aftermath of it. This your rebellion against
this
it all.
Me rebellion.
Like, yeah.
And she was like, this is why. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's like, yes, it is. It's why. So she called my mom. And I remember just being so scared because I knew, who wants to hear that? You know what I mean?
Like all hell about to break loose type of thing.
I was scared. I'm like, oh my God, you know. So she told my mom. And my mom just bust out crying. Like that made me feel bad. And I'm just like, Mom, I'm sorry. Like, you know what I mean? But she,
And look, you're sorry.
Because
ain't that deep though?
I'm sorry because
you got your reasons. It's so deep.
I'm the reason you crying right now, and that's not what
and
I.
it's
ever
not,
wanted
and you not, and you
right.
you were never the reason why she was crying, and I'm sure she
No.
said that too. And it's so crazy how the mind work. Like that's so crazy.
You know, and she's like, "Do you want to press charges?" I was like, "No." Mom, I just want to say, I love you and thank you for being there. And it's not your fault. And I always tell you that it's not your fault. you thought I was sorry, spit, y'all. You thought I would you were sending me somewhere safe. You know, you thought you were sending me with family. Why?
Because it's sad.
You thought you were sending me with family members. Any mother would do that. It's not your fault. And I love you. And I'm sorry if this conversation making you feel some type of way, because it's not intentional. You're a great parent. I'm just doing this for me. That's it. That's all I have to say about that.
For those out there who are listening who may be going through similar situations, we want you to know that there is help. There are resources. There are 24-hour phone lines that you can call. There are online chat rooms that you can enter. It's so many different options for you. So one number we want to give is the National Sexual Assault Hotline, and that phone number is 1-800-656-4673. And they also have a 24-hour, 7 days a week online chat room. So don't ever feel like you can't talk to somebody. Do not ever feel like you're wrong or you're the problem, or
because it's not you,
or somebody's going to be mad at you. If you feel like you don't have anybody in your family, you don't have any friend to talk to, call that number. Reach out.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. We have to go on break, but I do have to say something about this topic. Once we come back, we'll be back.
All right, we'll be back, y'all.
We're back. Oh, we're back, guys.
We started talking on 2, y'all. We're back.
We're back. And we're watching DMTV too.
Yes, definitely on DMTV right now. This is definitely DMTV, y'all.
Definitely. This is the place where you want to be. So, back to the topic that we were talking about. I just had to say a few little things about that topic. I wanted to talk about different scenarios of sexual abuse. So, my scenario, I explained my scenario. Basically, it was a family member. You know, fortunately, my mom and my parents were fortunate. I was fortunate enough for them to, you know, believe me and take me out of that. Well, take me out of that situation. So for the people that was sexually abused and their parents didn't believe them, they got punished. You know, and that strained you and your parents' relationship. Like Kiera said, talk to the hotline or tell somebody other than your parents.
Somebody you trust.
And get it out. Yeah. If you're my age and you're holding it in, get it out. Now, if you're a child watching this, talk to somebody, please. Because don't hold it in. Don't be like me and hold it in and, you know, years later you're dealing with certain issues. I can even admit, like, when it comes to relationships for me, I have a hard time with certain things.
It affects so much. As
far as trusting and control and just certain things.
And how much you'll allow.
And how much I'll allow. And certain things I just have trouble with. But that, I honestly feel like I'm getting out of it now because you have to get to the point where you tell yourself that you are worthy. You are worthy of love. You're worthy of somebody treating you right. You are beautiful. You're just worthy, period.
Yes, mama.
Flat on out, you're just worthy. So when you start believing that, that's when you're going to meet people that treat you as such.
Yep, and not your situations that you went through. Yep.
And it's other scenarios where I've heard that parents, significant others touch you. And, you know, I heard it, parents, significant others touch you and the parents get mad or talk to someone. No matter, you know, what the scenario is, if it's an uncle, if it's even a woman, men, you have been in scenarios like this also. Talk to someone, you know. We've heard scenarios when men are touching the boys and now the men are gay because they can't. That's just how they dealt with it.
They never even got to process it. Like, your brain is not even at that such a tender age. Like, your brain is not even ready and equipped to handle that type of trauma. It's really, truly trauma.
It's
like,
really
even if it's not, even if it's no, I can't even talk. Even if it's not aggressive, it's still trauma.
You're
know what
still
I'm saying?
doing
Like,
something that's not in your willpower.
Exactly.
That you did not want to do.
Exactly. And you're trying to wrap your mind around that, and you just
whether you're
can't.
16, 25, 45, 80, 2, you know, we're all here. I opened up today, and if you have some stories and you need to talk to me because I am a victim, or you want to talk to Kiera because she's a good person to talk to, you can always talk to us.
Yes, let's chat in the comments below.
Let's chat in the comments. Be our friends.
Go to our Instagrams. Go to our inbox. We read all our messages all the time. Message us. Talk to us. Let us know. And if you have things that you want us to bring up or talk about, bring light to, let us know that too. Know. Yep. Send us some stuff. And you know, we'll try to cover it all.
And the last thing I have to say about this before we move is, once I opened up about it, like I told you guys I was in 11th grade. Once I opened up about it, I was surprised at how many people went through the same thing.
Right.
So it made me feel less. It made me feel less out of the loop that I felt. I didn't feel
like you're not so alone.
I'm not
anymore.
so alone. Even though I went through my own path with it. I realized that this happens often. Like I said, 90% of children that do get abused are from family members. So, talk to us, parents. Ask your child, how was their visit? Ask them, has someone bothered them? Don't be afraid to talk to your child, or don't be too busy to talk to your child either, because you never know what's going on.
And don't be so oblivious. Don't just like hear, no, I'm okay, and go with that. Like, know your child, learn your child, understand your kids. Like, seriously.
Because stuff be going on with these kids, especially bullies and stuff like that. But that's for another show. But on a lighter, it's deep. It do go deep. We could talk about this for hours, but it's a very emotional topic. It happens all the time. And,
Well, I just want to say I commend you for talking about this topic today, because
I told her earlier I was so nervous. And I actually in a weird way. Not in a weird way, but I felt a weight lifted off my shoulder, because I don't know who I'm going to help.
You'll help. And that's exactly what I was telling her. It's so much healing and talking about it. So I really commend her. I commend you.
Thanks,
boo.
babe.
I'm so happy for you for talking about it. And I'm so happy to see what comes from it. Because, yes, it's going to be all good.
But on a lighter note, KHAKI stay friends. We don't want to talk about that no more. All right.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
Let's talk about this funny meme we just saw.
You want to read it?
Yeah, I'll read it.
All right.
Not we just saw, but, It basically was saying, can you have
Girl,
a boy
I forgot
best
my
friend?
password, y'all. I'm trying to get it together.
I ain't waiting for her. It basically said, can you have a boy best friend, and, what constitutes a boy best friend?
I have two boy best friends.
Is this saying, if you're in a relationship, can you have a boy best friend, or just period?
Whatever. I can have a boy best friend, because I just feel like if you're my best friend, you're my best friend. I have two boy best friends. My brother, Khan, and my friend, Bot. They are my two friends. Honestly... All right, go ahead, read it first, because I got something to say about it.
I just want to, I'm not sure, well, what do we want to say for the audience? Because we want to know what y'all think about it. So, does this mean, a boy best friend?
What is your definition of a boy best friend, and can you have it
in a relationship? That's what we want to know.
And how far can a boy best friend go with certain things?
See, that's when they get mixy.
All right,
let me just read it. So,
read that. This is their definition. That's not the definition.
This is the Urban Dictionary definition of a boy best friend. Wow, y'all. It's wow.
Out of pocket.
So, 1, protects and cuddles you like a sister.
Hey,
what?
bro.
No, I don't think so.
Like a sister.
Cuddle. I just think it's
no, not the cuddling. You're not cuddling up on the couch.
Why are we cuddling? No.
First of all,
that's different intentions. That's hidden agendas.
That's different intentions.
You might as well just...
Anyway.
Yeah. 2, makes you laugh, smile, and you could be yourself around them. Yeah, you should be yourself around everybody.
But the way they're wording it, just making it sound, make you laugh, smile, it's nothing wrong with that, but they just wording it, making it seem like it's already suspect.
They're mixy, basically. 3, no matter what you did, he texts you in the morning and night. I don't think that's necessary.
It's not.
I don't think this is a boy best friend. This is just somebody. This is a friend with benefits.
Yes,
this is
not
friend
with benefits.
You're
giving me relationship stuff, but you're calling me the homie.
Yes, exactly.
Which we are not,
exactly. Let's change the term, because that's not what this definition. This is not matching. 4, can talk about anything and everything. Yes.
That's fine, yeah.
So 2 out of 4. 5, first one there if you need a shoulder to cry on.
In a relationship, no. But
Right.
out of one, if that's the first person that you tell everything, yeah.
What if you don't have, like, anybody else to talk to, though? I could see that. I could see how you could go to your boy best friend. But that could be mixy as well if you got, like, feelings.
Half and half.
If you got feelings and stuff.
I'm going to cut off.
6, knows when things aren't right, even when you say, I'm fine. If he your friend, you should know. Yeah.
Just like when a girl, like just the girl thing.
That's regular. Gives you great advice. Yeah. What makes him your best friend? The first one to call if something bad or amazing happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
If you're not in a relationship.
Half and half.
Like,
half and half.
I don't know. All right. This is why I keep trying to, like, differentiate, like, being in a relationship and not being in a relationship. Because when you in a relationship, I really feel like your boyfriend should be your best friend.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
That's
Like,
that first person.
Yeah,
Now.
that should be the first person, like, to get your highs and lows and everything. But I also see how, like, if it's, like, a real genuine best friend relationship, like, how
there
that
are
person...
some.
Yeah, it's some clean relationships
I
out
think
there.
where it messes up is these dudes be having hidden, like she said, hidden agendas.
Yes.
Like, oh, you my bestie, let me learn everything about you, and then later on, let me tell you I love you. Like,
they're going to be like, I'm going to slide in right with homeboy.
when he act up. And
You're
that's
right.
no. And honestly, that's happened to me before when I thought somebody was my friend. And it's just like, I confided in you.
And here
Why
you go. You
would
just
you,
trying.
you know what I mean? Like...
Like, no. No. That's why I keep trying to separate them.
How far, ladies, do you think it's appropriate for your boy best friend to go?
Why is he going anywhere?
No, like how far with those definitions is it okay? Like, where does it stop?
I feel like a boy best friend is definitely somebody that knows you, that is you yourself around. You all have fun together. He make you laugh. Y'all go out. Y'all share things with each other.
Child, this sound like a boyfriend.
And no,
but it's not.
All right, but listen. A boy best friend is everything if you take the boy off. True. Because everything I would do with my best friend, I should be able to say the same things about my boy best friend.
Right.
Period. So if you're not doing that, well, no, because girls are different. Girls can do stuff with each other as friends. That's not that guys. I don't know,
like,
y'all.
Do you think that, like, when you're going through something, if you have a boyfriend, if you're going through something with your significant other, can you call your best friend and cry about it?
Yeah, if that's your go-to person, if that's somebody.
But then a guy will look at it as like, you over here
telling this,
right?
Business.
You know how they get. So then it goes to how far do you go?
You just can't have a boy best friend in a relationship.
I feel like if you're my friend before I got into a relationship, you're my friend. Like, that's just it. That's just something the person is going to have to accept.
If you were somebody that's insecure, I don't see how that relationship would work. I don't know how you would keep that friendship.
Right. If he's texting me like 3 a.m., like, you up? But sometimes you
really need to talk.
Yeah, sometimes, like, my best friend, if he's going through something, he be like, yo, you up? If I'm up, we talk. If I'm not, then I'm not. I talk to him the next day. But if I'm his friend and he needs something to talk to me about one of his little girls or he needs advice, he calls me.
I see.
It's touchy.
It's not touchy, but it's mixy. Like, it all depends because people be having hidden agendas. It all depends. It all depends on the nature of the relationship and what y'all talk about and how y'all interact with each other.
A hidden agenda, though,
yeah, you can feel it. Like, you know. The girl know.
Like, my best friend kind. Okay. When we first met, I was probably like 15. He tried to talk to me, but I told him no.
You don't put his business out there.
We was 15. We 20. He 27.
Damn,
I'm
kind. You couldn't get her.
I love you, bro.
She friend-zoned you, kind. She friend-zoned.
No, but like honestly, like we became so tight after that. Like I used to always spend the night over his house. Not like that, but I used to spend the night over his house. I sleep on a couch.
Maybe it ain't just the boy that got the hidden agenda. I don't know.
I used to sleep on a couch.
She gonna friend zone him and then spend the night at his house. This is crazy.
I became cool with the family. Like, that's really my bro.
Kidding.
Like, he had girlfriends. I met his girlfriends, and like his girlfriends knew who I was. Like, that's really my bro. So, and we've never crossed that line, and he's never tried it besides that one time, which was
Back in
like
high
8
school.
years ago,
Mhm.
more than 8 years ago, like 10 years ago.
And sometimes you learn that you better as friends
And
anyway.
Yeah, and we even look alike a little bit. Like,
girl, we taking
that's
a
my
break.
bro.
We taking a break, y'all, because I don't know what's happening right now. We be back, y'all. Girl.
Hey guys, welcome back to the KHAKI Shade. Oh look, we matching, y'all. No, but what were we saying about that? Honestly,
Basically, about the whole boy best friend relationship thing. If you want to stay friends, don't even
don't
try
pop,
to,
lock, and drop it on them.
Don't even go down that path.
Don't be sexually active.
And if you want to keep a boy best friend, make sure you really are treating him as a best friend.
And make sure you're not all flirting, like, you know.
Be respectful.
You look real good today. And
if you're in a relationship.
If you wasn't in a relationship, I would. That's not a best friend.
Yeah, no.
Best friend don't cross certain paths.
And girls know. Girls know.
know.
So don't be stringing these dudes along and you know that.
It's never that.
Yeah, because that ain't no real friendship either. So you just.
Other than that, it's
you like
okay.
the attention. That's what it is.
Other than that, I feel like it's okay to have a boy best friend if you know that you guys are friends and he don't like you.
You don't like him in that way.
Right.
But y'all love each other. Mm-hmm. Type of thing. Like, it should feel like a brother.
Mm-hmm.
Would you do that with your brother? No. So, don't do it with your best friend.
And vice versa. You're not having no best friend. It's like, no. I'm joking. You can have a best friend. I'm not that type of jealous.
You saying like for a girl? Like
yeah,
a girl
like I'm
friend?
a territorial girlfriend, honestly. Because that's just me. I'm territorial with everybody. My mom, my sister, like, I just don't play that. So if you're my boyfriend and you have a girl best friend, I respect it. It's not like you can't have it. You met her before me. Y'all friends. I respect that. As long as she respect her boundaries. And I don't have to put my foot up. It's like, no.
Yeah. I had situations like that. And I just feel like it's not a problem as long as the respect is there.
The boundaries are there.
Yes. No boundaries are crossed. It shouldn't be.
And girls get a little sassy.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to get sassy.
Let's keep it cute.
At all times.
I definitely been in situations like that.
What about this? If you feel like your significant other y'all in a relationship and his best friend is crossing the line, do you think that he should stop being her friend? If you feel like you're being disrespected?
I don't think it would go on. Like, I don't think it will ever happen, like, in that way. You can, like, it would be cut right there. Either you address it or, like, once I check you about it and you don't handle it, it's all right. Like, it's done. Because
really?
Yeah, because you're allowing somebody to disrespect me. I would never allow anybody to disrespect you. Mm-hmm. So if you don't handle that situation, you don't check that person appropriately and quickly, like,
or I will.
Promptly. But it's like,
why do I gotta do that?
You get what I'm saying? I will. I definitely, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna check that person too for disrespecting me. But you as my man, like, you're not defending me. You not protecting me. You got me looking crazy. Mm-hmm. You entertaining, like, foolery. Like, oh no, you are tripping. You done lost your mind, and so this is. And
y'all both can trip and lost your mind together.
Yes.
Moral of the story.
Yes, but yeah.
Okay.
You agree with that?
I do agree with that. So
yeah, you allowing the nonsense.
And that's not something I would allow, so I don't want to even experience that.
Exactly. I ain't putting you in no crazy situation. Don't put me in nothing stupid. Right.
Yo, I got this funny story, but I'm going to tell that later. It don't got nothing to do with this. I was just thinking about it.
Tell me.
So, me and my friend went out on Saturday night, right? Let me tell you how crazy people are. We was down, like, I don't even know. Where we was down? We was near, like, the northeast area somewhere. So, my friend merged in front of this guy. So, he merged over to the left. She merged. Okay. I always do that. I always mix myself up.
You got too many thoughts flooding in.
Right. So, we were in the middle lane. There was 3 lanes. We were in the middle lane. So, the guy merged over into the right lane. So, my friend merged over in front of him. So, he merged over to the left. So, he's like, are you dumb? Like, he just started going off. It's not funny, but it's funny. He was like, are you dumb? Why would you do that? So my friend was like, yo, like, relax. Like, you're snapping out. So he all like, F you, da-da-da, road rage. So I swear to God, it was really like 10 minutes later. He found his way next to us. So I'm just playing with her. Even though it's dangerous, y'all. Kids don't do this at home. I run in the window. I'm like, right?
Girl,
Next
you
thing
irritating.
next
Do you
thing
know that people be pulling out guns and stuff?
Girl, do you know the whole time he had something in his hand? He was like, he threw something at her car. But that was his motive the whole time anyway. I was like, oh,
to catch
snap.
back up to throw it.
You wasted 10 minutes out of your time to throw something at her car. So I'm like, is he serious? That's not really. It's funny, but it's not. But
it's not funny.
It was funny, y'all.
No,
I was laughing.
I would be having an anxiety attack.
I was a little. Once he threw it at me, I'm like, oh snap! Is he going to move a little bit? Like, yeah. I felt like if I was in a car with a guy, he wouldn't have never done that.
Would you?
No.
Exactly. Would you have done that? Rolled the window down, acting crazy?
No. Because I see him coming next to me, so I knew he was trying to curse us out. That's why I rolled in the window. So I'm like,
what was he?
What's up?
Like, where the like?
I think it's a lot of Hispanics down Northeast. I think he was Hispanic. But anyway, that's besides the point.
Girl, I can't.
Giving you the best that I got, baby. That's Anita Baker, if y'all don't know.
Ooh, you know who I've been listening to a lot lately? Lizzo. What album is that?
I'm crying
'cause I love you. We need auto-tune. We need auto-tune.
That is my
Hopefully
favorite
the producer
song.
could cut that out.
Prince, you want to come say hi? He refuses.
We gonna get our producer on the screen one day.
He refuses. He is giving us like a vibe today. He got the glasses on. Y'all gotta see his outfit. Okay? Look at him smile. We want to get him up here. Because I'm tired. But they want to see who's behind the scenes. Look at him. Y'all can't hear him, but he like, no. One day, y'all. One day. Y'all see who's behind the magic. But anyway.
So, next topic that we're going to talk about. Let's talk about networking, right? Mm-hmm. Because I've been going to a lot of networking events, a lot of mixers. I just went to another one this past weekend, on Sunday, actually, with my cousin Shayneet.
How was it?
It was really, really nice. It was called Her Empowerment Mixer.
That's nice.
I believe that's what it was called.
Good.
A lot of young black women had their station set up vending. It was a lot of cool things there. I think we missed the speech though. I think it was a speech that they did in wine toasting or something.
Why did you miss the speech? I know. Listen. I don't know why she missed the speech, but I'm gonna take a wild guess because she was getting dressed earlier, right? Kiera will literally show up.
I just talked about this on my YouTube channel too.
Because she, like, you ever met somebody that would just get dressed for McDonald's? It would be like nobody, Kiera. And she just got a fur coat on to order some fries. It'd be like weird.
I don't know, y'all. Today I kept it simple. I got on some little moccasin boots. But I like getting dressed, y'all. I've been taking so long. And I really don't. I just told my parents this, too. I'm like, I don't want to be known for always being late. They like, you don't want to be. You already known for that.
I'm a simple, fashionable person. God. Like, I'm simple. Give me some nice boots.
She turned it up, too. I don't know why she playing. Did y'all see her Paris pics?
That's because it's not an everyday thing, y'all. Every day.
No, I got days that I just throw on some slacks, but I mean, I like to get dressed. There ain't
nothing wrong with that either.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't take no offense to it. It's just I don't want to be known as being late.
Be like, where you at? I'm almost there.
I'm almost done.
You one of the people? If you be home and getting out the bed?
I told Prince I was on my way earlier, and I wasn't. He asked for more time. I'm like, yes. Yes.
Yes, Lord.
I'm working on that, though. That was, like, at the top of my list for my 2020 resolutions. Yes. But what was I saying? Oh, so the mixer.
You want to go get some wings after this?
Actually, yes. I could go for wings and a drink. But let me tell you about this mixer. So, yeah, it was really cool. It was a nice vibe. I met a lot of people there. I gave out my business cards. Y'all know I'm a makeup artist. I'm always going to say it. I'm always going to throw it in there. Hit my DM, y'all. And it was a really cool vibe. And I just wanted to know, like, what do y'all think about networking for ladies out there that's working and doing y'all thing?
Or men.
How do you, yeah, or men, but it's kind of focused just for the women right now.
You're right.
Because I I always hear, and I heard somebody say this at that mixer, that they're nervous to, like, do this. I came right in. I look, I'm dressed, and I got a lot of compliments on what I'm wearing, and I'm just opening up. I'm telling people what I got on, my clothes, where I got it from. Listen, I'm just comfortable. Like, I just feel so good. Like, I remember, and then these same girls that's saying the things to me like, oh, you came in so confident. That I worked so hard to get to this point. Like, I was not always like this. Like, I swear I wasn't. I would be the timid one. Like, I would show up, but I wouldn't be talking. I damn sure wouldn't be handing out no business cards. Right. I ain't about to be interacting like that. But now it's like, I'm sure kicking it off.
You're sure yourself, like, this is what it is.
I'm kicking it off now. And I just got to a point where I'm so comfortable with it. And I was talking to one of the girls that were there. I can't remember her name right now, but I do have her card. I was talking to one of the girls that was there, and she was sitting off to the side, like, not passing her stuff out. And I'm just like, girl, like, yes,
you're here for a reason.
Yes. So I wanted to bring up a topic, like, why, like, I don't even know what I want to ask. Like, why is it intimidating to reach out, and why
is it intimidating? Sorry. I just cut you off.
No, you didn't. I need help.
Why is it intimidating to show your skills? Or why is it intimidating to prove yourself?
No, not even prove yourself. Because you don't got to prove yourself.
You don't got to prove yourself, but why are we nervous to share what we have to offer?
And you know why? I think because, like, social media. Mm-hmm. Social media made it feel, like, more intimidating to reach out to these real people. Like, it became, like, you see all these followers, you see all this stuff, and it seemed like, oh, this person is famous.
People.
These are regular
person are regular.
Honestly, all right, case in point, this is how to go about networking for people who need help a little bit. I'm not no professional at it, but I've been doing my thug dizzle. Like, I've been doing my thing. Like, I really have. So, what I learned and what I've been doing, like, I'm working on a project right now for my skincare line or whatever. I'm working on a photo shoot, and I'm trying to get 5 women together. Now, I'm new to Instagram for, like, I had my Instagram for, like, 8-9 months now. Mm-hmm. I still think that's new. Like, I'm not even at 1K. Like, I'm working on building it, working on my consistency with it, because earlier in the year I didn't care about my Instagram. I wasn't really posting. I wasn't doing anything. But now, like, I care more about it, especially now that I'm on other platforms. Like, I want to build my following. I want to engage more. I care more about these things. So with trying to build my platform and trying to make sure that my skincare line is branching out and reaching, a bigger audience, I need people who have followings to repost my things, share my stuff, be a part of my journey, So I've been reaching out to women who I think would fit. So with reaching out, the first thing I always do is say who I am, introduce myself, be clear on my intentions and what I want, what I need from this person, what's happening, what's the exchange going to be. Like, you always start off there. And sometimes people don't write back. I had one person not write me back. And it's like, dang, it's been 2 weeks. Like, I know you saw this. It says you seen it. Like, it says the person seen it. And do you get discouraged? Like, maybe I would have before. Yeah, sometimes you do. Like,
it happens.
It will happen, though. Excuse me, y'all.
Out of 7 yeses, you'll get at least 1 out of that 7.
And that's okay. Move on to the next person. This person is not. I'm big on manifestation, like, speaking it into existence. I'm big on all of that stuff. I'm big on signs. I'm big on all of that. And if this person didn't respond, that's because this person is not. You're not supposed to work with this person. At least not right now. At least not on this project. So move on to the next person. Don't ever feel intimidated. Don't ever feel like you aren't worthy. You just. Oh my gosh, she just put up a quote not too long ago, and it was saying, like, don't ever feel like you don't deserve a seat at the table. Like, stop pulling your chair away. Sis,
this is your seat. Sit here. Put your own tablecloth on that thing, decorate it, and make it look good just for you.
Scoot that chair
because if you don't make it look good, they not going to think it's good.
Yes, and I don't know if this is all over the place because I really got a lot that I'm trying to say, and I don't know how it's sounding.
No,
but my message really is, like, don't feel intimidated. Because
and you're the BITCH.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, moral of the story. Exactly.
You're her.
Show up, sis.
Funny
take up space, sis. If you there in that room, take up space. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say.
We gotta take a break. We gotta take a break. We be right back. We be right back.
What you trying to give?
I'm giving face.
Girl.
Hey
welcome
guys,
back to
welcome
the
back.
KHAKI podcast.
Period. At this point,
We
you're watching
never
DMTV.
listen.
Let's try one more time. Let's try one more time for the road. Ready? We do this all the time. 1, 2.
Let me not show them.
Hey guys, welcome to the KHAKI.
Maybe episode 9 we'll get it, guys. Maybe.
But you know, you're watching the KHAKI. You're watching the
KHAKI
KHAKI
Shade
Shade podcast on DMTV. Okay.
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 So basically, to wrap up everything that I was just talking about, you guys, don't feel intimidated. Reach out to people. Get your name out there. Get your business out there. Network. Go to mixers. Attend these events. If you struggle with it, attend events to help you get better with it. That's what I've been doing. I've been making it my point to show up to these events.
This was a good message.
Yeah.
I need to listen to that message because at one point, Kiera and Prince will know, like, I was scared to share the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I feel like I don't like something that I said, I'll be like,
Because you waiting for it to be perfect. And
yeah,
I
and it's
struggle
not
with that
gonna be.
sometimes, too. I struggle with that with my YouTube channel, for instance.
And my lashes, I did that for a long time with my lashes.
Like, with my YouTube channel, like, I'm like, my editing, because I had to, first of all, everything I learned, everything I do, I'm self-taught with everything. Mm-hmm. The makeup, the hair, the skincare products, the editing, the just everything. Everything is all me. So
that's what makes it even better.
Yeah, but it's also challenging. And I shared this before on the podcast that I struggle with working with people. So I literally do everything myself. I tried to hire somebody to do editing for me. And it's like, how do I even explain this to you? Like, I do something weird with my mouth, right? And I don't even know why. I be sucking my tongue, I think.
Do y'all be seeing her suck her tongue?
Don't ask them because then they going to be looking for... I shouldn't even have brought it up. Because Prince don't edit it out. And I see it all the time.
How can you edit something like that out?
I do it on my YouTube videos. I have to edit it out because it drives me nuts. Like, I would watch it and I'm like, what do I keep doing that? Like, I don't know why I do that. So,
is your comfort?
No, because I'm not nervous. Guys. So I don't... That's so random. Like, girl, I'm trying to tell them.
I'm saying for comfort.
No.
You do things for comfort.
I don't think I do. It's just something that I do. Like, it's just something, like, you know how, like, people do that weird thing with their eyebrows or something? Like, I just do something weird.
Why would she just get so irked at me like that? I'm just saying for comfort, we just do stuff. And I'm just like...
Because it's not for comfort. Like, I don't know why
How do you know it's not for comfort?
It's me. I don't feel uncomfortable. I feel so comfortable right here. Like, right now. Like, I really do. And then I just be home in front of my own camera in my own beauty room. Like, why am I... It wouldn't be for comfort. I don't know why I do it. And it drives me crazy. So, like, anytime I would see it, I'm not posting it. I'm not doing it. And then, like, when I try to work with somebody, it's like...
I'm doing it.
I'm a sound. Listen, I do this thing with my tongue. I need you to edit it out. When I tell you, it'd be like every 3 minutes, like I be doing that so person.
Edit the whole thing down.
Yes, and it's just like, oh my God, yo, I can't work with nobody, so I'll be having to do it by myself. So after I record everything, I'm tired doing all the makeup that I do, whether it's beauty makeup or the special effects makeup, because y'all know I get down and dirty with this gory stuff too. It be so much, and then by the time I'm editing, I'm like, this is too much, and then the quality just go down, I feel like, and I'm like, this is not good, it's not ready, I can't do this, I'm not posting this, I'm not putting this out.
But all in all, nobody even sees it.
It all be in your head. It really do. So I started going to mixers and different events to talk about, like, unblocking your mind and getting out your own head and getting out your way.
Maybe we should come up with one of those events.
Yeah, I would love to host one. I would love to get some people
together. Maybe for our 1st year anniversary.
Maybe not even that far.
Yeah.
Maybe not even that far. Maybe sooner than that. Mm-hmm. Maybe at our new location, y'all. We got a surprise for y'all.
We're going to be live. That was the surprise?
That's the surprise.
Oh.
Way to go, Khaleema. Wow. Just give it all to them.
And that way you can, because I feel like y'all not giving us feedback like we want more feedback off y'all. Like, we want more. Tell us what you want us to talk about. You know, be friends with us. Y'all just watching. Say more.
Well, like we just said, we wasn't sharing for real. So we're gonna be doing more. We want you guys to stay tuned, stay up to date with us because we got a lot more coming. Mm-hmm. And I know y'all see that we getting more and more comfortable in front of this camera. It was a challenge at first, but we getting more and more comfortable.
Guys, we have not separated. We are human. Some things come up, but we're together.
Yes, definitely
together.
Very much together.
So,
very much stuck with me. She's very much stuck with me at this point.
My God. Sorry, no, but we're closing up now.
Hey, listen, real quick, y'all. If you would like to be a part of our podcast, because like I said, we had a surprise, but it's out. We are going to be going live soon, and we are going to be changing location, and we want to have you guys on our show if you would like to be a part of it. If you have a business, you have something that you want to contribute to our show, let us know. Leave us a comment below. Follow us on our social medias. Send us some private messages if you don't want it to be public. Let us know. Chat with us. And let's work something out.
Let's work something out.
We would like to work.
We're a good time.
Yes, yes. Yes. Let's set up a meeting.
Let's network, like she said.
Let's network. Yes. And if you don't know how to, rewind it back a little bit because I just told
if
you how to go about
now
reaching
you know.
out. There you go. So, yes, y'all. We would love to hear from y'all.
And as far as networking, I do have some businesses that I would like to shout out. And for starters, Kiera got on me because I never shouted out myself.
Crazy.
I would like to shout out myself. Embrace Your Brown Lashes. Get with me on Facebook, Khaleema Cam, Instagram, Khaleema Cam. I want to shout out Kiera's business. She does a lot. She does makeup. She makes clothes.
I do not make clothes.
You do make clothes. Just
for
not
me,
for people.
I be doing stuff for me.
Well, she does makeup, and if you're interested in like what's that stuff?
The special effects.
Special effects.
Yes.
That's when you'll see stitches. I shared it on my page. Go add her on Facebook. She had on her. It was so cool.
I love that stuff, y'all. I love gory stuff.
Maybe we'll show you some pictures of it.
Yes.
Special effects.
Yes, I'm adding some pictures of the special effects that I do, y'all. I worked on some short films. I do music videos. I do a little bit of everything, guys, with this makeup stuff. I'm actually preparing for a fashion show February 5th through the 8th.
Come through to the fashion show. Show some love.
It's going to be in Atlantic City.
Ooh, I'm coming.
Yes.
Showing out.
So, yeah, I'll be doing a lot with this makeup stuff. I'm hoping it takes me very, very far, you guys. I love it. I love it so much. So, yes, please follow me, Kiera K. Lynn. Stay up to date. Stay tuned. I got a lot coming.
And I would also like to shout out, I've never said his name before on here, but his name is Jabbar Lee Trash Removal. His address is 6128 Chestnut Street. So if you guys are moving, if you need some trash, definitely give him some play. Like, I've heard so much good things about him. Give him some play, y'all. We have Heavenly Body Studios, which is on 6130 Lansdowne Ave. I always mention her.
Are these people your friends too?
Yes.
Okay.
Heavenly Body Studios, Body Contouring. I mention her all the time. Black Sea Cafe, 2400 Federal Street. It's a cafe, smoothies, wraps, rice bowls. I mentioned that as well. Grandma King Studios, 3 East Glen Olden. She does dope hair. And last but not least, my boo, Najala B. Mad Spa, where I'll be doing lashes too. She'll be doing facials and yoni steams and what's those rooms? Jesus, I can't think about it.
Meditation room?
Steam room.
Oh, the steam room.
She'll have that, and it'll be on 7565 Haverford Avenue, guys. Thank you for the love and support.
Thanks for rocking with us this long, y'all.
This is episode 8.
Yes, 8 episodes. That's what's up.
We love you. We're here to grow with you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. And good night. Thank you for tuning in to KHAKI Shade's 8th episode. You guys have been great to us so far. And just for a recap of today, we talked about Kobe. Rest in peace to him. We talked about sexual abuse. Kiera named some hotlines that you can call. Whether you're an adult or a child, talk to someone. We talked about networking and some ways that you can get yourself out there, or certain things that you shouldn't shy away from when you have your own business. We also talked about a boy best friend and a definition and do's or don'ts. We talked about a lot of things today. And before I go, I do have a question, and this is Good. I want you to think about it. I want you to comment below and answer. What will you be remembered for? What? So once you answer that and you think long and hard about it, comment under. I'm going to be looking. I will be replying back. And I also would like to say, once again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for growing with us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.